We are here at the SAP Goals House in Cannes Lions Conference Time, which is such a beautiful area, to talk to you about why and how and the sustainable goals that the United Nations has put forward and what we're doing to contribute. This is my new friend Maude, and I am Laurie. And would you like to say something, Maude, about your work, and then I'll go.
Yeah, so my background, I'm an actress, and I'm setting up a company called EnergyRise, and the idea of that is to bring mindfulness into everybody's life, whether that be yoga, meditation, movement meditation, or energy work, whatever resonates with each individual person, because I really believe bringing mindfulness and a connection back to body can be the best way to heal, and the best way to bring proper wellness into your life without needing external resources, but just about really connecting to yourself, and getting a better connection of you.
How we connected immediately, besides the connection to you, is that we both discovered that our roots were in show business and that we had taken another turn, not to the exclusion of show business, but to bring health and well-being, which is number 3, and also yours providing.
Number 5, yeah, gender equality as well.
And I'm also taking on world peace. And we are both creators of wellness platforms. I have an app that it released with some of the support of the United Nations on World Peace Day this last September. It's called Here, that world peace starts here. It's also about giving you a game that you can play that will take you to your parietal lobe, which nuns and monks take years to get to after extensive meditation, to bypass all the distractions that are difficult for people when they try to meditate. Because when they're left in a relaxed, vulnerable position, might have been the time when they were last relaxed that they got an insult through either a trauma or a well-meaning person that shamed or blamed them, or whatever they're holding in their body, their muscle memory, their spiritual memory, they have a difficult time meditating. And we know the virtues of meditation. This app, released free to the privileged with smart devices on September 20th, World Peace Day, it is now being launched for refugee camps, hospitals, schools, all the places where there is intense duress and people need to bypass PTSD as quickly as possible. When you play the game, it is not a replacement for therapy, but it is an activation to get you to that place where you can provide yourself with that sense of trust.
Which is so important, isn't it? And I think one of the things that really connected us was being able to really share the vulnerability. It's a word that keeps coming up here, and I think that's also so much about wellness, is being able to talk openly about the traumas in one's life and the things that really kind of shift your direction and make you realize there's a bigger purpose to get people to know about wellness and to want to heal themselves and know that there are options to heal yourself. It's not, you don't have to be in it alone, and there are so many tools, there's apps, there's lots of people that are here ready for these big conversations and wanting to help at a time where the world really needs it. There's so much stress, so much anxiety around. So these conversations, I think, are vital, and these connections are vital. So know that there's a way and there's people to reach out to if you are somebody that's struggling with any of those things.
Yes, and follow your own inner wisdom, because oftentimes when one meditates, they're upset that they're having chatter in their brain and they're having intrusive thoughts. When one gets to that place in the parietal lobe and you can connect to your own inner wisdom, really listen. Listen in a way that you may not have before. Don't shut down and ask for guidance, because there is such a thing as this connective matrix of healing. The definition that I use for healing is the capacity to hold the light. And it doesn't have to be religious-based. It doesn't have to be based in any kind of practice other than you connecting to your highest inner wisdom.
And I work with the idea that our body is like a book, and it holds every experience we've ever had within its chapters. And the more you can use practices that connect you back to yourself in a way that the mind filters experiences away and can only hold so much, the body has all of our answers. And if you just trust yourself enough to connect back inwardly, those things are revealed and they can be healed and come up to really move through and to take you on a healthier path for your future.
I love that about the book, and that we're holding it. And the idea that our body is not a discrete, even though it feels like a discrete vessel, that we are operating faster than the speed of thought. You know, you'll think of a friend and then they'll be on the phone, and how did that happen? That it wasn't somebody you talk to on a regular basis, that we're all being called together to understand how we are living in a plurality, and it is time for us to come together like we met. We were slammed together and realized we were on the same mission, the same trajectory. Please, if you would love more information to help with the 17 Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations, 2 offerings are here, HERE meditation app, free.
And EnergyRise. Yeah, so reach out to us and research more of all the goals, see what resonates with you, because there's a lot of work to do, but it is achievable if we will come together, I think.